check. Yo, and welcome to SuperCars NZ. We are live with round 1, season 1, 2021. All those numbers all together. Unfortunately, Wayne can't make it tonight, but he's in my ear. How's it going, Wayne? Oh, yeah, mate, it's pretty good. Sorry I couldn't be here. That wasn't actually Wayne, that was me just doing a funny voice. So we're about to start. We've got Liam Lawson up the front. Michael in second, Mike Robinson in third, James B. Anderson, they're off. Matt Stevens passes James up, going up. Try to get a good cam here. Oh, there's a turnaround back. Maybe Kevin. There's a turnaround on the first corner. He's going to have to wait. He's going to be pushed back to the rear of the pack. Liam Lawson leads the charge up the mountain for the first time. Round 1 of SuperCars NZ. That's SDI SuperCars NZ, name sponsor this season. Some good cash prizes for the winners of our championship. And a few other things going on which we'll mention as we get along through our rounds. Liam Lawson off to a commanding lead. I just about forget how to pronounce Michael's last name. I have to remember that one. Mike Robinson in third, James Anderson in fourth place, Matt Stevens in fifth, Jamie Stolford in sixth, Mitchell Sparrow seventh place, Dion DeGraff eighth, Ben Stewart in ninth, and Liam Jacobs in 10th. And if you're wondering where Kyle George is, he is in race control for this season. He's taken time out to concentrate on his Scops takeover with his other teammates. So he's come in behind the scenes to help with admin and help with race control. Cars flying down the straight. Nearly 300 kilometres an hour. Liam Lawson breaks down into the bend, just about around to the start-finish line again as he comes down Bathurst Hill. Last corner there, and the Red Bull sponsored Holden. Closely behind him is Michael, and another Mike in third. James Anderson fourth. Matt Stevens in fifth. Oh, have we got a yellow flag? It looks like we actually have a yellow flag. I wasn't quite aware of this. So we have the Lamborghini safety car out already. It is a manual safety car. We have our own driver controlling safety car. Unfortunately, iRacing rules just causes when we do pull up the proper safety car through iRacing, you cannot pit. Otherwise you'll get a penalty. And so if we control the safety car, then enables us to run typical supercar rules where you can pit during safety car. So it looks like a slowdown on the field. Let's see if we can go back to what exactly happened. Oh yeah, there looks like to be a little bit of carnage. Let's see, we'll go back, let's have a look on our replay. Again, Scott Pickering coming up the mountain. He's going to get himself into maybe a bit of trouble here. Side by side, they're both sideways, smashing into the wall. Oh, I can see why there's a yellow flag being called there. Bit of carnage, a lot of cars packed up, but they managed to actually squeeze through pretty well. Scott spins back around, gets back into it, but yeah, definitely a bit of carnage there. Simon Hederscheid also caught up in there beside Scott. Looks like he may have actually come across and just tapped and really caused a bit of a park parking session. Cam James also involved. I don't think there's too much damage, but these guys may come into the pits and make use of the safety car. Yeah, just a bit of a shunt around. Maybe Nick getting caught up there as well. Yep, no, definitely Nick getting caught up in that. Wayne Van Biljon also getting caught up here, I think. Yep, just a bit of a shunt up the rear from the other drivers. Easy does it. So we've got over 40 cars tonight, all trying to climb the mountain together. Bill Kilger also getting caught up here. Let's have a look at it from a different angle. Oh yeah, he gives Wayne a little bit of a shunt there. So back to live. So a bit of action up the hill. It's pretty typical. It's a pretty hard one to get up there. Everyone pretty excited to get in front and gain another place. So it's definitely pretty hard on the cars, hard on the tyres. But that is SDI SuperCars NZ. Excitement and challenge for the mountain. So here we are, round one. Back again. Had a little short week break in between the season. Kyle George winning, taking the win last season, the championship win. He's retired for now. He's concentrating on Scots. And I think they are off already. And that's the beauty of our own safety car. The cars are already back into it. We don't have to wait multiple laps. Pack is reintroduced and we climb the mountain again. Just get up the front here. Liam Lawson leading the charge again. Let's pop back to 12th place, Human Young. It's like the guys are getting up the mountain just a bit safer. But what a beautiful sight to see as the safety car pulls off and we get a nice fresh restart. Not too much waiting. The drivers will be loving the new safety car. Loving the graphics on the safety car as well. The Lamborghini. Something a bit different. Obviously a fresh car on the iRacing scene, so we will make use of that. Thank you very much. So Cam James in 24th. Let's just hit back to the back of the pack there. Not sure if Nick Bakey is out. Sean. No, I think actually those guys might be just adminning it there. So Bruce Tannock possibly out. Oh, he's in the pits. Not too sure exactly what's going on there. Bill Kilger in the back of the pack. In front of him, Rob Higgins, Steve Darren in 38th. Scott Pickering, 37th. Nick Mitchell back, 11 spots, back into 36th, getting caught up in that carnage. Liam Jacobs in 35th. Kevin West, 34th. 33rd, Wayne Van Biljon. Lance Clark in 32nd, Andrew Johnston in 31st, and Shane McLeod in 30th spot. Let's just pop up the front again with Liam Lawson still charging ahead. So Michael Talian-Sitch, second place in the 777 car. Mike Robinson doing very well the other night. Looks like we're getting a bit of a stutter from the stream. This tends to happen when we've got the mountain a little bit crowded. But we will push on. As long as we can, but if this continues we may have to shut down. So there's no penalties for that, just racing incidences going up the mountain. stuttering. Hopefully we may have that solved, or maybe not, but we will push on. Xavier Simmons in 11th and Baker's Delight doing well on his first round. Back into it, Human Young in 12th. Ricky Roa in 13th. William Rainsberg in 14th. Brody Scott 15th. Nice library there on Brody Scott's Holden. Coming back down the mountain in lap 5 we have 28 laps. That's 28 laps tonight. It's just me, Danjuri, your host for tonight. Wayne Law, our main man, is not with me tonight, unfortunately, but hopefully in the coming weeks he will be back into it. We have David Nash in 16th, Connor Kilger in 17th, Peter Brown in 18th, Blake Greenholt in 19th, and David Yeo in 20th. David Yeo doing quite well, been with us from the start, and as he pushes up the mountain in the 600 horsepower Holden V8 supercar. Check out the library on the car. All the cars roaring up here. Unfortunately, the servers get a bit full and they do seem to suffer a bit of stuttering. David Yeo taking a bit of a wiggle line through there. Just popping up to Tony Walker in 10th. Ben following closely behind. Sorry, in front. Behind Dion DeGraff, flying down the mountain here, up into 6th gear, 270, 280, about 296 as they come in, and then it's a hard break through down into the section, down into 2nd or 3rd gear. Got to get that corner right. You can see he goes wide there, catches up to Dion DeGraff. Dion having a bit of trouble, inside tyre locking up. Ben make a move here, looks on the inside, just doesn't quite get it there. And on top of Mitchell Sparrow's roof cam as he climbs the mountain. Pretty good times, most of these guys, 204s. We have a 203.67 by Liam Lawson up the front. Michael Taliancic not far behind. He is pulling a 204.02. So nearly half a second best lap time, but between last lap, point, so 6/10 of a second last lap. Michael Taliancic is behind Liam Lawson. Mike Robinson actually pulling a faster lap time than Michael, 204.41. James Anderson with a 204.86. Matt Stevens, 204.75. Jamie Stolford with a 204.74. Mitchell Sparrow with a 204.75. So very close times there. Very well done. Oh, it looks like to be a bit of a spin off there. Looks like Bruce Tannick is back into it. But Steve Durran in his SDI Holden. And yes, that is right. We are name sponsored SDI Supercars NZ for this season. So thank you, Steve, for taking a part and trusting us with your naming rights for season. Also, this week's sponsor is MRX. MRX gave away their rig last season. I think Connor Kilger won that, so that was a pretty awesome prize, especially it was especially drawn. Just anybody that entered any of the season races and completed the main championship race went into the draw to win that rig, and that was drawn last season, a couple of weeks ago. The winners have received their cash: 250 first place, 150 second, and 100 third place. Trying to deal with the server issues, but unfortunately there's not too much I can do on this end. We'll just try to keep with us here. Just following Blake Reynolds and car 39 Mustang Bridgestone up the hill. Let's have a look here, a couple of little incidences. Yep, Brody Scott. Getting caught up there. Yep. Yeah, coming around wide. Oh, looks like he's hit the inside wall and smashed into the outside barrier there. But he's able to keep off the track and out of others' harm's way. He's able to continue on. Not something in real life that others would be able to continue on, but Brody Scott is back into it. Car's all good after that huge crash. Quite surprising really. So we're lap 7. Mount Panorama, Bathurst. Good old Bathurst racetrack showing its stuff tonight. Leon blasts through. Michael Talianisich, Mike Robinson, James Anderson. So he's pulling a 2-second gap here. Now got pit stops to come. Some strategies to play. Will Leon be able to keep the gain that he's making right here? You're going to easily lose a couple of seconds in the pits. We will see what goes on. Sorry guys, I'm just seeing if I can do anything about this, but typically I found that it's pretty hard to gain back control of this, but we are following Liam Lawson down the hill as he takes command of tonight's race here on SuperCars NZ. Let's see if we can get inside that car. That's a bit intense.